Cracking these.
Mic check.
Mic check. Hi everyone, welcome to the Ravi Dynamics Talkshow. The goal of this is to talk about pretty much anything that we love and we appreciate as Larpers. So it'll be movie related, or just cloning shit that we've seen and we like. And today we wanted to, for the first episode, we wanted to talk about something that we really love. As you can see, we're big fans of the movie Inside Out.
Yep. Favorite movie of the year, to be honest. I watched it like 1,000 times. My favorite, my old-timer, if I can say.
So we're pretty big fans of the movie. Obviously, you've guessed it, as judging by how we're dressed. The movie Black Hawk Down.
Hawk Tour.
Black Hawk Tour. And we wanted to make a video about that because that's one of my favorite movies. That's also one of his favorite movies as well.
Pretty much. And
we've gone out of our way to recreate as close as we could from the movie and mix it up with elements of the real events, but without it costing like $800 just for the body armor, and just so we could still have some money to play with said kit.
Yeah, not a lot of money left, to be honest. So, people, as you probably guessed, this is Admin Clone 1. I'm Admin Clone 2. Nice to meet you guys.
We're made in the factory.
And we're not sponsored by American Pipe Dream Apparel, unfortunately. We
wish
wish
wonderful
we were.
Zoomers coming after the milk market. Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. I hope.
I have some high hopes.
I love them.
Wonderful folks. Yeah, we're definitely...
They're gonna call us now.
Yeah.
It's too obvious, man.
Way too obvious.
So, more seriously, I'm Kosu, and this is the monster drinker over there.
I put
monster everywhere.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'm gonna slap him.
Okay. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, whatever. Harlan Sanders. We're gonna put the ads on the screen so that you can follow us if you want to.
Yeah, TikTok, Instagram for both of us, and there's a common account.
We're probably gonna post a lot of stuff related to Ravi Dynamics because it's the official launch of this idea, and we're really stoked to share this with you guys. So anyway, let's get right into it.
If you're part of the 5 people that saw the announcement of the work in progress
back in May of 2024, this is to you.
I'm sorry
we kept you waiting, but
you're still
we deliver.
Here, man.
We deliver late, but we deliver.
Yeah, better late than never, huh? Fucking year later.
Half a year later.
So yeah, sorry, as you were saying.
Back into it. So. We won't go into that much detail of the historical background, because I think that if you've seen the movie or if you've read the books like we have, you know exactly what we're going to talk about. So we just wanted to focus about the kit instead of talking for half an hour about the actual event.
Yeah,
there are good documentaries about it, and they were... I could never resume what happened there as good as they did, except for the Netflix adaptation.
Yeah,
there are some parts that really don't show how brutal the thing was, and so just read the book. Just read the book by Mark Bowden. It's a good read. For videos also, I'm pretty sure there's a good video. We might put the link somewhere. We'll
in 2 or 3 parts, I think.
It's in 2 parts.
2 parts. A really good video that sums up the whole thing.
It's
pretty
animated.
Clearly.
It's a pretty good.
I recommend it to you if you want to take a look deeper in it, deeper than the movie at least.
Because the actual events were crazier than the movie.
Yeah, it's pretty rare in Hollywood. But yeah, real life was worse.
They usually water it down so they can make it big. Sometimes they make it more scenic on movies. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
But this time, it was actually crazier in real life. And maybe if we, for a bit of context, maybe we'll explain if we are autistic enough and we need to talk about those certain things. there were actually some events that were really mind-boggling.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, we all know that what guys love the most, that what we put them on the background so you can have some eye candy while we talk about other things. We're gonna talk about the kit first.
Yeah.
So,
watch time, fellas.
Watch time, pretty much. For my part, I went ahead and went really, really, really original. What's an original? What's that? What's a father? I went with the classic that you've seen 100 times already. Gary Gordon kid. I know. I'm guilty.
Another one.
Another one again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Yeah, I tried to... unfortunately, we don't have a lot of picture of Gary Gordon, but I found that his story and his actions were so honorable. And in the movie, he was one of my favorite characters because it was so heroic what he did. I can only live so much, and I'll never get to be as cool as he was. And he wasn't doing it because he wanted to be cool. He was just a natural badass, and
doing his job.
I kind of wanted to clone that because that's what I like. And for you,
for me, you would expect a Randy Sugar kid, which is also a fantastic hero, Medal of Honor guy that died with Gary Gordon, unfortunately, on this day. Hero, not a lot of people can sit at stable. I'm pretty sure when it comes to heroes.
No.
But no, I'm more movie based because I thought the kid was simple and cool. I'm based on the kid of Norm Hooten, which is played by Eric Bana, I think, in the movie. So that's why you don't see it very well for now, but wait, watch time, fellas, watch time. You're gonna see it. It's way more simple. So, and it's missing the painting yet for now. I mean, but it's gonna come at some point.
It's gonna be done.
So yeah, I really love the character of Hoot, which was like pretty much for the Deltas. It's pretty much the main Delta of the movie. He's the leader. He's Kilo 1-1, and he got a lot of quotes, talking. He's always dropping the bombs. You see,
he's got good quotes, and I think he gets to sit at the table with Sanderson and probably. In the movie, at least, because they were the guy that had the most action and the most badass quotes and actions.
Sure.
So, yeah,
for sure.
Eric Bana's Norm Hooten was pretty high on the list.
Yeah. Pretty good character. Very like the silent professional, doesn't talk for nothing. Always drop bombs when he talks. Straightforward. It's amazing. Now you're thinking.
So yeah, you want to go first, or do you want me to? Who goes first?
You can go first.
Right.
Yeah, he got the coolest kid, guys. So
to be fair, it's not really. It's just the only thing that's cooler is the helmet.
The helmet that you see over here, mine is way more simple.
3D printed things all over it. I'll start with the belt, or no, the knee pads first.
Yes, sir.
I'll start with the knee pads. So just a bunch of. It's a pair of Miltech because I couldn't find the skate ones, the black ones. So just a pair of cheap Miltech, unfortunately in green, with a blood type taped on it because I saw that in the movie, and also a lot of people were actually doing that, and I thought it just looked cool. So I know it's bad luck when you tape it to your boots. That's why I keep it on there. After that, we have the belt. So unfortunately, I didn't have enough money, and I couldn't find the LC2 or a proper Cobra belt. So it's pretty basic. What I did is it's an Alice webbing that's actually from Vietnam. It's a shitty replica that cost me like $20 with the harness.
Yep, that's about it.
With the harness, with the butt pack, you can see it's really cheap because it's really shiny. Even though we tried to make them to bust them a bit just to make them look better, I got an
Now.
M14 Alice pouch just for GP purposes. Just keep on there, throw anything. I have a, so I get 2 mags in for now. Triple M4 M16 pouch ammo pouch. It holds 3 mags if I can fit them in.
Yeah, that's
It's
another
always
issue.
a pain in the ass to do that because of the separations inside.
3 mags in the pouch is good. The only trouble is
Yeah,
pulling them out,
pulling them out.
pulling them in.
The buckle, I mean, obviously Alice is now pretty outdated, and it shows its weaknesses on lots of things like the practicality. But it stores ammo. It can hold. It can hold 2 frags for each pouch, so I can stack up 4 of them, and even some more if I have spares. I can throw them in there and have 6 nades on me. That's for the right side. You can see. And I go to the left side. I have my canteen. Basic U.S. canteen. Another. I think it's P-Mags in. Yeah, pretty anachronistic, but I wanted something to fill the pouch. It's another Alice M16 pouch with a nade. And that's pretty much it. The only thing I would change is switch to a Cobra buckle, a Cobra belt, and when I have the time and I get to clone one of them, the objective is to have the holster from Safariland and have the 1911 made the way they used to carry it back in 1993.
So kind of close to a Kimber, but before the Kimber.
Before Kimber, so there.
It's like a homemade Kimber 1911, basically.
Yeah.
Just cool, pretty cool actually.
Let's move on to the plate carrier, or the body armor, if I can call it.
Yeah, that's.
It's a pretty, you can see it's a cheap AliExpress $15 body armor. But since I didn't have the money, and maybe one day I'll switch to the second gear.
To the TG Faust, yeah.
TG Faust.
Yeah.
But for now it looks, from afar, it looks kind of the same. And to me that it did the job I wanted it to. The plates are just cardboard that I cut to make it look like a sappy plate with a big ass patch on. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, the design were really basic, but that's kind of in the lines of what they used.
And for people about the TG Faust, and you'll see now the chest rig, the AWS, we know they're not the good, of course. The problem is, might have guessed it or not, but we're in Europe. Sorry if that wasn't obvious, guys.
We're in Europe.
When it comes to shipping second gears to Europe, it's like $80 for an AWS, but you pay like $20, $30, and with the current...
you add like half the price.
Yeah, with the current shipping policies that the US got recently, it's going to be worse.
It's only getting worse.
So, yeah, not for now.
Getting the AWS chest rig was obviously a pain in the ass because they're usually, for the real ones, they're super rare.
And expensive.
And the only copies that we found are not in production anymore because I know that 8Field
yeah.
used to make one that was
$40, I think.
It was like, $40 for $40. They called it the Delta chest rig.
It was
really basic.
Literally an AWS.
Yeah, it was exactly the same
replica.
thing. The correct amount of pouches, the elastics on the pouch, everything was correct.
$40.
$40. So we went with the shitty black that we.
Don't expect better on my side.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty shameful. Obviously, so it's X harness. Maybe I'm gonna probably try to sew. Sew the buckles on my plate carrier so it looks more like the TG Faust. But for now, it's just basic. It looks
it's
kind of the same.
Terrifying.
At a distance. But hey,
From very far away, you see.
far away it looks kind of the same. Of course, it's lacking the 4 pistol pouches that were on the front, and the bang elastics that you could use to. They used to rock lots of flashbangs tucked in them. The GP in there, they're not really tall. They can really fit a lot of things. I have a basic IFAK, and in the other one I cannot even close the pouch if I put my radio in. So yeah. Do you want to go with your kit, or do I go to the straight to the helmet? Or
We're gonna meet up on the helmets.
We'll meet up
so
on
you'll
the helmets,
see
so
how
you
much
see the differences.
How much I'm broke and he's not.
To be fair, it cost me like $20.
Yeah, 3D printing. You're lucky. So, first of all, knee pads. I also got the same as his knee pads, but I got the black one, which is better technically. But for now, I'm using these, which are pretty much volleyball knee pads that you just put like a sleeve on your knee, and they hold way better because these one have a huge issue. So like, if you want them to hold, you gotta tie them up super hard, so you got no more blood flow in your leg, which is pretty annoying when you start running.
They flop around and
yeah.
You can see pictures and we'll put them on.
Yeah,
the
we'll
screen,
put them on.
actually.
Deltas literally have volleyballs
They literally
knee
have
pads. They
things
have
like
literally
these.
these things on their knees.
Yoga knee pads.
Yeah, and it's working pretty good. It doesn't slip off because it's a sleeve on your knee, on your leg. You'll see like full kit pictures and videos, so you'll understand how it works. But yeah, it's pretty useful, pretty cheap, like $5, I think.
That was something like that.
Next part, you were going for the belt, right?
Yeah, belt.
So my belt is simpler. I still need to work on it because I'm gonna remove the monster. Sorry guys, it's gonna come back. Don't worry, it's coming back soon. Don't stress out. So we basically got same as like my friend here. M14 pouches. I only got M14 pouches on both sides. I don't got the M16 pouches. Pretty inaccurate, but M16 mags fits in it. Like 2, you can put 2 of them, double stack, so it's okay. I put 1 in here because I'm out of magazines. I don't know where they are, so I had to put just 1 to fill it a bit. Same here. The belt is exactly the same, by the way. The old Vietnam Alice that is pretty shitty. I'm gonna switch to a Cobra belt.
It's horrible.
It's outrageous. I hate this thing.
Every time, I know mine does that all the time. If I go prone,
Yeah.
it opens.
It presses on the buckle and you just straight
opens.
open. Like, and
just
you
lose-
stand up, you got no more
You
belt.
just lose your belt.
Butt pack, pretty useful, classic US, pretty shiny. Still got a worn out a bit. Like use it. Maybe so just smash it on the ground over and over again. Probably good enough. Same canteen. Chinese copy. Unfortunately, we don't got the American one yet. We're probably gonna need some at least American covers for the outside to have the US mark on it. Yeah, except for that, pretty simple belt. Butt pack, canteen, magazines, and the same, but pretty close to his belt. We got pretty similar kits. You'll see. I'm sorry, my back lever is not holding. The so-called TG Fast
at home.
TG Fast at home, guys. Same as his. Working well, like he said. Same thing, cardboard plates. I am just a dumbass. I didn't cut him the good way, so they're just like straight cubes, like squares or rectangles. I didn't cut like corners, like regular. I forgot how you called them. What's the name of the modern plates?
The Seppi.
Sappy. Okay, I didn't cut it like a sappy. I'm a dumbass. What are you doing?
I'm just.
He's drawing.
I'm just killing time.
He's drawing. He's that fucking bored. It's his show.
I'm dead. Unattentive. I have that much ADHD.
And it's just retarded.
Pretty. There's a probability.
So yeah, same thing, same batch, pretty close. We worn out a bit, as you can see, like smashed.
Yeah.
When I say that, we just smashed it on the ground, and
We
rocks.
used white rocks and just scratched the edges to make the thing make more use.
So like impacts,
yours
like
look like you've been shot, dude. What the fuck was that?
no, they're like impacts, like when you're falling on the
Yeah.
ground, on white rocks.
So, yeah, it's not.
Next piece of gear. How surprised are you to see the same shit again? Same chest rig.
It's like
You see, so we both like slotted the chest rig. I just did it differently. I just got the 2 middle pouches with just one strap. He did like the 2 ones on the left, I think.
yeah, because I was too I forgot to do
So-
the others.
P-mags, no, Stanags and all that. To fill this one, P-mags hanging
P-mags.
around. We don't talk about these. It's working and you don't see them. Medics in here usually. GP on the one on the left. I got nothing here, so for now there's a deodorant for
smelly people.
smelly people on the field. We're not going to mention them. We know who we're
Yeah.
talking about.
I know about you black kids.
We know what kind of man you are. And yeah,
SCP Gooners.
admin pouch here, same as literally the same. Man. You can
Basically the same thing.
so the admin pouch is not closed, so you got access to the
Yeah,
whole chest rig.
deep inside.
When you put a map in it, it can end up like on
It's
this side of the rig.
It's gone.
And you're just gonna like shove it and dig in your plate. So
You dig it in me.
you dig.
You dig it in me. Here, here's
Now-
your monster. Here's your monster.
Your monster is back. Don't. I hope you didn't freak out. It's back. It's back. Okay. It's here.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry if you were starting to. So you see,
Yeah, go ahead.
you, the guys you told you not to worry about.
I'm missing the microphone and the and the goggles.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go
The goggles
first.
add a lot.
Since I got the short one, the simplest one, I'm gonna go first.
Yep.
Headphones like cutout, Miltech,
Yeah, it was
what are they?
They were just ear cups.
Yeah,
just,
ear cups, classic Miltech. He just took one of them, cut it, gave me the other one. Here, since I didn't have a microphone and I can't find the original helicopter microphone they
Yeah.
use, the pilot microphone, I just use an old PS3
I'm throwing
microphone.
This, I'm throwing this out there. If you ever have the name of this thing, please let us know.
If you check photos, you see they have like a big metal bar coming
Yeah, they
up.
come from the top of their head,
Coming
goes
back and around. It's a helicopter or a pilot headset, cut it in half, so they just got one here. We can't find it. Please, someone give us a
Please
name
help us
out
out.
here.
Help
we
us
we
out.
need you. So yeah, like a PS3 microphone that I just stick here because I wanted a microphone. It looks pretty well, and it's holding. Like it's been here for a while. Heat, cold. The glue I put it here is really, really strong. I didn't expect that.
Looks good from a distance.
Yeah, it looks good. It's just a regular mic, like it's nothing fancy. It looks good. Googles that are completely massacred inside. So
Completely
they really,
dead.
you don't put them on your eyes. They just slice your nose open. So they're so fucking sharp. But I'm gonna put them off. You can see like the helmet mount.
I'll steal
It's
them.
just you'll see better shot. You'll get better shots when you the videos. Just just a cutted. How can you call that?
Cut.
This part. How do you call it?
The headband.
The headband. A cutted headband. We just like pretty much destroyed it to make it fit. I would not usually. It's like it gotta stay here. It's over for him. We cannot take it off. We like destroyed it to put it here, so it's not moving. Tape, gladly given by my friend here.
Yeah. I went.
$20.
I went.
$20. Smells insane.
I went to extreme depths.
Where are my glasses? Where are my goggles?
I put them on. I just stole them.
I just stole them.
I went out of my way to find the original tape that they had. So I found the Bear compliant 100-mile-per-hour tape that they used in OD Green. And I bought a roll that was like 14 bucks just because I wanted to have the exact look it had, because it looks kind of shiny and matte at the same time, and it's a very distinct shade of green, and yeah, when I have the ability to clone something as close as I can, I go for it. So I'll go closer just to show you what differs on mine. Lots of 3D printed parts. The Anvis mount, the battery pack, sorry, is 3D printed and painted. I'm missing a switch here, as well as another one here. I routed a cable that I cut from a charger. I routed it here, inside the helmet, where you can see IRENE. The zip tie goes out here from this hole. Got it taped. So the tape has two purposes. It holds the headband, and it holds my my Anvis cable that goes through here and here. So the Anvis mount, I bought it for $30 because I couldn't 3D print it. Couldn't 3D print it, and it looked better. Yeah, it looked better. It looks like the kind of like the real thing. So it's zip tied, just like what they used to do when they they mounted them on the helmets, and tape to eliminate any kind of play. And on this part, on the side of the helmet, they used to have high-vis vests that they cut and tape a bit of the reflecting. I don't know how it's called. Of the reflecting material that they had, and tape it to the helmet so it make it better. It's easier for them to be spotted by friendlies, and same as Kosu, same helmet that I cut in half, routed around the helmet and clamped with taped with tape, and
no shit.
The the MPU5 strobe. I found the model on the internet, and I 3D printed it, and I used basic zip ties. You can see it's pretty archaic, it's pretty barbaric how it's set up, but that's how they did it, and I think the uglier it is, the more CAG it is.
That's a base way of thinking. People, we forgot, we pretty much got the same, but classic Pilot Nomex gloves. Beloved glove from like people from the 1960s, from the NAM to early GWAT.
All the way from early
classic
GWAT.
Gloves.
He has the mid-length cuffs,
yeah,
and I unfortunately got the short ones.
So
by mistake.
The difference is I can roll it up a bit, which I think looks cooler. We're CAG, that's all we're doing. Yeah, okay, we're just LARPing at this point.
I can't.
We just roll it a bit, and it looks a little better. He got the short ones, so they're just like coming right on the the end of the hand.
On the wrists.
Yeah, on the wrist.
It looks goofy.
Just on the beginning of the wrist. It's okay, but you can't roll them.
Yeah.
And the ideal would be the really long one. So the pilots, usually they have the long one that comes like almost 1/3 of the forearm, sorry. So they're really, really long, and you can really roll them a lot. And also just stick them under your shirt without any issue sticking out.
Yeah, it will not
caught on something.
Caught on anything.
Nice gloves.
That's it for the kids.
Yeah.
I suggest we move on to the best part.
Yeah, what you've been waiting for,
what
people.
You guys have been waiting for, the actual replicas that we have. I've put probably more money on my replica than I'll have on the kit.
That's actually real for mine too. Even mine is way simpler. It's way more expensive. You'll understand why these things are expensive.
So, you went. I'll just give it to you. You went with. They're both VFCs.
I just flagged you so bad.
Yeah.
VFCs. Yeah. I hope you know this brand. Amazing brand, people. just
to make sure you guys.
Monster Way, people. I'm sorry.
It's a clear chamber. I know it's not a real firearm, but clear chamber. Clear chamber.
Treated as a firearm. It's always better.
Hammer down, so I can no longer shoot my friend. We're just having fun. This is my safety, by the way. So
my safety, sure.
Go ahead with yours because
yeah,
mine,
simpler. So, people, same thing. As you'll probably see, we'll give you close-up plans right now. But for now, we don't have them. I wish we had.
Get you a closer look.
Pretty simple. Nothing fancy. Just a flashlight. Just about, well, a command for the light, basically. Just a switch. A light switch. Cable. Flashlight. Old school type of flashlight. It's not the actual good Surefire 660.
660 or 660?
It's actually an early kind of G-Watt flashlight from the early 2000s. It's better because it's got a better lighting. It's pretty powerful. And it looks old school. We just put some tape on the tip to protect it a bit. And yeah, except for that, nothing fancy. Just straight up car 15. Well, the guy here would probably be mad if I just call it the car 15.
It's technically car 15, so...
That's okay. We gotta be precise here. It's a Colt 727.
So he went with the 727. When I bought mine at the time, the VFC had not released the 727, and the only 90s carbine they had released was the 733, so the 11.5-inch variant. So I had that for a while, and I really wanted to have the 14.5 because that's what most of them were. I mean, most of them were issued. I don't think there was anyone that was ever issued an 11.5.
No, the 733 was not here.
733 was not really issued anywhere. The 723 was, and was one of the of Delta's favorites. So I went with the 14.5. But what I had to do is I had to. It's technically still a 733, but I bought a different barrel, a different front sight post, and converted my 733 to a 723 because I just swapped barrels from an 11.5 to a 14.5 that's actually hidden in there. And I'll talk about a little bit more in depth of the suppressor because once again my autism got me and made me spend another $100 just for a suppressor that I totally didn't need. Yep. So yeah, we have the same thing. So I have a Weaver mount that's attached under under the front side post, like what they used to. Sometimes they used it under the barrels, over the barrels, and sometimes they fixed it here. And it's a shitty old lamp that kind of looks like an old Surefire, and maybe one day we'll go with the Shekins 660 or the 6P because they used both at the time, even though I think the 660 would have been more closer.
Yeah, more
more accurate to what they used, and that's what I found for like $5, and it's actually 5 lumens. It's really bad.
It's awful. It doesn't light anything.
It was a light bulb. It was not even a xenon or whatever. It was not a LED, an LED. It was just a bulb. So 5 lumens and that's it.
Nothing, pretty much.
So I'll go for the buttstock is the classic 1980s car 15 C7 upper, which is one of my favorites. Even though I do prefer the sights aperture of the A2 uppers. That's just the apertures. I mean, I like the look of the A1 upper mixed with the features of the A2. And neat detail, Colt was issuing this round large forward assist, but it was issued for M16A1 lowers that didn't have the reinforcement that you have on the lower here with the A2. So what happens if I press it, I cannot, of course, from this distance you can't really see, but I'll give you a closer look afterwards. But it cannot go all the way because the lower is blocking the thing. So what they did is sometimes they used trimmed, they just cut a little piece so it could go all the way, or they simply swapped it with an A2. So yeah, I just kept it there because I like the detail. And on VFCs, the forward assist don't work, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So I left it there.
If I can go just for people, just a quick overall, to put them side by side.
Yeah.
Differences. So the call for these, I'm pretty sure it's the same call for yours, but it's an M16A2 carabine. It's the military name of it, right?
M16A2 carabine.
If you didn't see the difference, because I didn't really go in depth, basically I got full M16A2
A2 furniture.
furniture. Everything is A2 on me. This version is technically the earlier version, the dad of the 727. Yeah. Let's call it like that.
Back in the day, the 23, the 723 was a mixed match of certain parts because they were just put together with basically what the armors could find. So you had earlier 723 that had A1 slick uppers, C7 uppers, and then 723s that were issued the A2 uppers.
The grip also changed. I think you had the A1 grip at the beginning.
It's the A2.
Wasn't it the A1 at the beginning?
No, it's
already
the
A2. Okay, my bad.
The A2.
Okay, my bad.
It's an it's always been.
So it's the only the XM
A2 lowers and. But sometimes the uppers were mixed match.
So the only full A1 car 15 is the XM 1727 7. I forgot the name.
177E2.
Yeah, I think it is right. The Vietnam car 15 basically.
That's the car 15. It ends there.
Yeah.
But common use in pop culture, anything that has a fixed carry handle is a car 15.
Yeah, a carabine, a short an M16 is always a car 15 nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
which is kind of true.
Yeah.
But also not
it
true.
Is, yeah. Yeah, that's his autism speaking now. Yeah, dudes gun really look alike, but they got a lot of differences actually. Like the most obvious one is the upper, of course. I got the A2 upper.
Yeah, if you want to show them.
So if we'll make shots side by sides, you'll probably see the. We'll make a closer shot, but
it's
the
actually
C7
wider
upper,
than the C7.
The C7 upper has like a pretty nice look to it because it's really slick. It's really thin. The A2 is fatter, bulky, but also way more convenient to use. That's why I don't have sights on mine for now. First, I go with the hood look. But I'll probably put sights at some point just for fun. But the A2 sights are really nice to use. I tried the A1 sight you got on the C7. They're pretty rough. Like it's pretty a really small aperture.
It's the target acquisition is not as fast as what the A2 gives.
Yeah. Basically, technically speaking, the 27 is just a better version of this because it's full A2.
Yeah.
It's next gen. Well. And that's CAG, guys. That's really CAG.
We didn't go in depth to the differences between the barrel profiles of the 23, 27, the pencil profiles, the government profiles, because, as I said, those earlier carbines were put together with whatever they could find. So that you have 723s that have A1 uppers, but A2 style government barrels. Or the opposite. It could be anything.
Yeah, the 720 it's one name for a lot of things. Basically, it's personally like just what you got. It's a 723 because of the generation when it was made, but the PCs change all the time, and it's the same gun. It has the same name. Technically,
the same thing.
There's nothing
the
pretty
one
much
difference. The most notable difference is the 3-position stock.
Yeah.
Whereas I only have 2 positions. It's fully collapsed or fully deployed.
I got a third one in the middle, which is I'm pretty sure the first one to have this, like the M16A2 carabine from like the 727. I'm pretty sure it's the first one to have a 3 points.
It's the first one. The 727 is the first one.
They like Deltas and other people were using it. They were drilling holes manually in the
asking the armor
in the slide here.
Asking the armor is just like add one more hole here
to have a mid position,
third position.
So they actually now it's by default all M4s coming out of the factory have like 4, 5.
I think it's 6.
6?
5 holes.
5. Yeah, 5. So you see. Everything comes from the Delta boys from the 90s.
Yeah, you can see the transition from what they had of older meets new, and they used to have it's a very modern build because they have optics, flashlights with the ported switches, suppressors, and sometimes they even had the AIM 1D, the earliest IR devices. So it was pretty close to what we have now, 30 years in the future. So they were pretty. That's what I like the most is. This is pretty much a bump helmet.
Yeah.
Before it was even a thing, and this is a combat rifle, something that was really prevalent to what was going to. That even 10 years later, there's the G-Wad and all that, and lots of people took into considerations what these guys were already doing in 1993 with everything they could find.
The BBUs, look, we got what's called the red mod.
We got the red mods.
People did that because it was cool, more useful, and it looks cool. For me, it looks cool. But now, every standard field shirt or everything in any army of the world, on the Western world now, have a combat top with pouches on the shoulders.
Yeah.
And pouches here. That's completely from here. Delta Boys and all other special forces were doing this, like modding their BUs.
Yeah. It's pretty wild to think that already in 1993 they had night vision, AR markers, battery packs, comms.
On a skateboard helmet.
On a skateboard helmet.
On a
pretty
Pro-Tech.
Pretty light, so that makes it really, really effective. And the fact that it's put together, it's like 30 cents fixes. Like they used hose clamps to fix flashlights, like Blair Vickers did on his Car 15. Yes, I said the big word. I said Car 15.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, pretty much anything was either taped, zip tied, or glued, or shit. How do you call that? Was or either welded to different pieces of the gun. And I really enjoy the looks of the whatever I could find to fix my switch. I just have some basic tape, zip ties that you can find at pretty much any Home Depot or whatever for $1 a pair, $1 a pack of 100.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, I didn't talk about the about my suppressor. This one is actually custom made by Anvil Airsoft. I'll put their channel in the description. I saw his kits and I understood that he was making a bunch of kits, 3D printed kits for different carbines to make the Ops Inc. The Ops Inc. M4 suppressor that allegedly Gary Gordon used. So it's a collar that's 3D printed. Slide on top on the barrel. The real one it's a 2-piece that you have to screw on. Mine was just a collar. I just had to slit on, and afterwards I just had to. There was a bunch of plugs that fix on the barrel, and that would keep the suppressor. That's actually an FMA suppressor, metal, so at least it holds up. If it ever gets hurt, not hurt. And it looks close enough to the real thing, which makes it a bit more front heavy, but I mean it's not even like 4 kilos, fully modded and fully loaded, so it's not that much of a big such a big deal. I'm cagging. And for the optic, because I couldn't find the aim points at a reasonable price, and I was not willing to put a $200, $300, $400 30-year-old optic on and sacrifice it by taking a 3-cent BB in the lens, I just went with a basic aim point Comp M2. So from a distance, it looks okay, even though it's way too anachronic to be real on a Weaver mount.
But it looks cool.
It looks okay from a distance. I mean, it does the job. It does the job.
Yeah, it looks cool, let's be honest. It looks cool.
And yeah, of course, they're VFCs. They're one of my favorite brands of GBBRs.
I love you guys.
Their AR platforms are really well made. The mags are the best design I've ever seen. I'm not sponsored by them.
We wish
I
we
wish
were.
I wish I
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
Wish I was, but unfortunately, I'm not really in that sphere yet.
Yeah, we hope one
And
day.
it's one of my best performing guns ever. So if my go-to rifle goes down, this one's actually so reliable that I always take it with me on airsoft skirmishes, just in case something goes wrong on my rifle.
Yep.
So yeah, that's pretty much the gun.
What about?
How do we close this?
How do we close this, people? That's actually a good question.
I was pretty. We'll probably do a second video to complete this one if we ever one day change things on our kit. Like if we get the
it will happen probably.
If we get the AWSs, the TG Fasts, and if we change all this, if we change the kit to perfect it, we'll make an update, because that's one of the favorite the kits I had the most fun putting together.
Yeah, and it's better when there's two people, like having a friend.
Yeah.
Cagging with you like that.
As autistic as you are.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
You need cagger friends, you see. Professional LARPers at this point. Because this is not our main kit. This is a side project.
This is just a side project
originally.
that we used. Like we go to Comic-Cons and some
Airsoft, of course.
Saturday skirmishes, but we just go for it's not even for big events. It's just for fun. We were like, yo, we're two big fans of the movie.
Yeah.
Yo, do you want to go? Do you want to make a Black Hawk Down kit?
Yeah.
He said yes immediately.
A friendship was made.
He said yes immediately, and we went ahead.
Yeah, because maybe maybe the next episode or maybe the one after it will be about our main kits.
Yeah.
So you'll see the budget difference.
You'll see the budget difference.
You'll see why we're broke now. You will understand. You will understand.
You'll understand where the money went.
Just spoiler, we love VFC. You'll see it.
Yeah, I love VFC so much. I especially love paying $60 a mag. I love it.
There's 1 month of pay.
Yeah, the whole paycheck just
on the battle load, man. The whole paycheck on the battle load.
Mags.
I love you, VFC.
Just for the load bearing of one high kappa.
Okay, so for a Fallujah setup with this kind of gun, you're selling your house.
You're looking at like $600 in mags.
Just in magazines, yeah.
Just mags alone. Maybe one day.
We'll
make a third video
about kicking doors
the Ranger kits, because we've been really looking disrespectfully at the M16A2.
Yeah,
pretty. VFC has recently meme looks. I'm a big fan of retro carbines. I have two wolves inside of me.
Yeah.
One is a fan of outdated boomer muskets, and the other one likes ultra gooner
cagging stuff.
Cagging modern stuff. There is no in between.
There's no in between.
The only in between would be like early GWAT 2003 vibes, but that's where the M16 is gonna come to play.
One sure thing: none of these wolves like AKs.
None of these wolves like AKs, and no women are attracted to both of these wolves.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we're not. No hoes here, buddy.
Bitchless.
Bitchless unemployed gang.
I'm bitchless. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for those of you who stayed up until the end.
We're at 15 minutes. That's a pretty solid start, I would say.
Yeah.
15 minutes.
We're open to constructive criticism, because we want to
constructive. We see you, TikTok comments.
Any kind of criticism, I'm open to it, as long as it makes us improve on the quality of these videos, because we We like the idea of sharing this passion we have. I'm sure that a lot of you do as well. And we wanted to just share something we thought was fun.
Yep.
And we hope that some of you liked it. And if you did, please let us know. And we'll try to make it. We'll try to make more episodes. And yeah, it's just a start.
Also, yeah, little quick note: if you have any improvement ideas for the background, I'm taking them because this is improvised stuff.
The bare bones. Background.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Took 2 minutes to install.
Also, there's an idea of doing this kind of talk shows on live Twitch and different platforms. If you know others, because I don't really know other platforms in Twitch. We're not going on Mixer, guys. It's not happening. We're staying on Twitch. But yeah, maybe live talk shows.
So probably we're gonna ask a couple of our friends if they want to come over and talk about their kids or other
interesting people.
Interesting people.
Yeah.
We know some people that would love coming here.
Maybe people you know sometimes.
Maybe to people you know that you, even if it's not in person. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be so fucking cool.
Of course. It would be amazing to invite people. We're open to a lot of ideas. We're really open. Even
maybe for
we might tolerate 1 AK, but one. One.
It starts with 1. And you have a whole collection.
I don't know why.
Now maybe one day we'll have a special someone with a space AK. Maybe someone one day.
Space AK. Yeah, who could have a space AK?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
If he ever goes
he's never gonna watch this show, man.
I'm not talking about him. I'm not talking about our dad.
Our dad. Oh yeah, we're talking about the other space AK.
The other one.
The other one. We know you're here somewhere listening to us.
So yeah, thank you for tuning in on Ravi Dynamics, the talk show. It's been a good one for us.
Sponsored by White Monster, maybe.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. Monster, you on here?
Please.
If you like cool Kagger stuff, we here.
Monster, please. I have bought like 20 of them in the last 5 days. Could you please sponsor us? Just a small percentage, please.
We're your biggest fans, fellas. Just come here, please. We miss you.
There's nothing more. There's nothing more eye-opening and heartwarming than the crisp first sip of a cold white Monster.
That's a man talks like that. That's all I can say. He's right. A wise man here, you see, people.
A wise man
uses it. All right, people.
The fool uses his pocket and complains about the hole. The wise man uses it to crash his balls. This is enough for you guys. I'll just leave you as is.
Love you, people.
I love you guys.
Dion, you son of a bitch.